Hey there, it's Mike Cooch with Leverage.com. That's LVRG.com. And I'm creating this video in response to a member of my community who challenged me to answer the question, Mike, what would you do if you needed to earn 10K in 60 days starting from scratch? Okay, and I'm filming this in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic when we're all locked down. I'm here in my apartment in San Diego, and there are a lot of people struggling. There are a lot of people that had steady paychecks that now all of a sudden don't. There are a lot of people with businesses that were doing well that now all of a sudden aren't. And so I take this question very seriously. I've been working with entrepreneurs for the last dozen years or so in terms of helping with sales and marketing training and growth strategies. And my favorite group in the world to work with is brand new startup entrepreneurs or very early stage entrepreneurs that are trying to get traction and grow to that 7-figure mark and create a nice lifestyle business. That is my favorite group in the world to work with. And so I take this challenge very seriously because I know a lot of people are hurting right now. And if I can do anything at all that will help somebody out there, I would be really, really glad to do that, really honored to do that. So whatever your situation is right now, I hope that you stay healthy. I hope that you stay safe. And I hope that this can provide some value to you. I also want to say that in answering this, I put some thought into it to really try to create a solution that I thought that anybody could do. Okay, I certainly have specialized knowledge from what I'm about to share with you from years of doing it that make it seem easier to me, and I get execute it faster than others could. But what I'm going to share with you really can be done by anybody, I believe, and it can be done really quickly, even if you're just starting from scratch, because there are so many incredible tools, resources, people, their training that is available online to help you. Okay, so whether it's from me or from somebody else, or you're just sitting down on YouTube and Googling, the information that you need to pull this off is available. And I just encourage you, no matter where you're coming from in terms of your background, to try and be open-minded about this and to just have some optimism that what I'm sharing with you works. It's worked for me many times, and it's worked for others that I work with many times, and at a scale well beyond the 10K that I'm about to share with you. So this can be done, and it can produce these kind of results very, very quickly and then some. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive right into it. I'll apologize in advance for my handwriting and any ums and ahs and things like that. Obviously, this is not like a real scripted presentation, so I'm just gonna go for it. So in summary, what I'm going to recommend to you is that you create an information product and a process for selling that information product that will get you to that 10K mark quite quickly. And before anybody jumps off the video right now, because I said create an information product, you do not have to be an expert in the field, in whatever field that we're talking about, to be able to pull this off, okay? The strategy that I'm gonna share with you does not require you to be some senior expert in a field or a guru in that field, okay? So if that's your expectation around information products, I encourage you, again, to be optimistic, be a little patient, and watch this through, because that's not necessary. So the approach specifically that I'm gonna share with you is to, first step, find a product, okay? Find a product. I want you to find a product out in the marketplace, an information product out in the marketplace that is already selling, okay? So one, we want something that's already selling. We want something that's selling even right now. And it may be hard to believe depending on your perspective and the work that you were doing prior to this pandemic hitting, but there are a lot of products that are still selling. Okay, and in particular, information products, the reason why I'm recommending information products is that they're nearly 100% margin, so they're very profitable. And right now, there are so many people online looking for answers. There are so many people online watching this video and watching similar videos, or searching for answers to whatever challenges that they're having. The volume of traffic online right now is unbelievable. So find a product that's already selling out there. And there's a number of different ways that you can do that. I'm not going to get into all the details in this video. I will say, by the way, if you go to leverage.com as you're watching this video, I'll have an opt-in for you there. If you want more details, I'll provide more details. Just opt in there, and I'll fill in some of the blanks here. I can only do so much on this video without going back and forth on the computer. But find a product that's already selling. Okay, and there are marketplaces to do this. ClickBank is the major one. There's Udemy. There's a number of different, there's JVZoo, there's Warrior Plus, there's a lot of different marketplaces out there where you can find products and you can see the statistics about how they're selling. So you know if they're selling well. And you'll most likely have the contact information of the creator and owner of the product to be able to contact them. So we want to find a product that's already selling. We've got a tight time frame here, 60 days. So we don't want to take guesses on products that we think might sell. We want to look for proven winners. Okay, so we're going to find products that are already selling. And number two, this is ideally, it's not absolutely necessary, but ideally in a niche that you love. Okay, ideally in a niche that you love. The reason why I say this is that if you really care about this niche, if you really care about the topic, if you really care about the people that this product will serve, it's just going to make everything easier for you. It's going to make everything easier for you because you're going to then really care about what it is that you're putting together. You're going to really care about the people that you're going to reach out to try to sell to and to serve. And ideally, I want you building something that when you have this success in the 60 days, you're going to say, well, I'm not done. I'm going to keep on going with this thing because it's a really, really nice model. It is a fantastic model. So ideally, you're going to be in a situation where you're just going to keep on going with this and build something that will serve you ideally for the rest of your life. So if that's a niche, if you find something in a niche that you love, even better. It does not have to be the case. So if you are just, you have no idea what niche you would want to be in long term, you just can't find the product that you think fits your niche, or maybe your niche that you're in love with is so small that you can't find good winning products in it right now, then that's okay. We're still going to work to get us to that 10K in 60 days. That's our primary objective. But if you can make it in something that you love, even better, okay? So we're going to find a product that's already selling in a niche that we love. And then step number 2 here is to become an affiliate of that product. To become an affiliate of that product. Okay, and if you're not familiar with affiliate marketing, it just means that you are going to be approved to recommend that product for sale. And if somebody buys it based on your recommendation, then you're going to get a percentage of the value of that transaction. So if you're recommending a $300 product, somebody buys it based on your recommendation, which means that they're going to click on a link that you provide them and purchase it. And if they do that, what's typical in the information product industry is that you would get a 50% commission. So somebody buys it for $300, you get $150. Okay? So you can see why this is a pretty nice model, a lucrative model. And by the way, affiliate marketing, again, if you're not familiar with the industry, it's a very, very big industry. Amazon, as an example, built their business largely on the back of affiliates promoting the products that are on Amazon and getting a percentage of those transactions. So it's a very well-established industry, and there are lots and lots of, again, affiliate marketplaces where you're gonna go and find these products, and then they'll have a whole system in place for you to become an affiliate. You'll apply to be an affiliate of a particular product, and then once you're approved, you're gonna have various tools to be able to get, again, tracking links, maybe promotional materials, be able to track your statistics of your sales and how many people have clicked on your link. Again, this is an established business. You're gonna have a variety of resources there to help you, okay? So become an affiliate of that product. Now, I will say, as me an example, I produce a lot of information products. I have a lot of products that somebody could be an affiliate of. I don't have very many of my products out on these major marketplaces. So I have my own software where I can manage an affiliate relationship with somebody privately. So if you were to come to me and say, hey, Mike, I want to promote your products, I have my own system to be able to do that and manage that. And that's very, very common. So I would just say, if you don't see the products that you're interested in selling, so maybe you have seen an ad on Facebook and maybe you bought somebody's product in the past, but you don't see that product listed in the major networks that I can show you about, the ClickBanks and things like that, you can reach out to that person privately, just contact them privately and just say, hey, are you accepting new affiliates? So, and in most cases, the answer is going to be yes, not in all cases, but in most cases, the answer is going to be yes. And you can strike up a direct relationship with that person. They most likely have their own affiliate tracking system, just like I do, okay? So that's step number 2, is to become an affiliate of that product. Step number 3 then is to add value on social media. And what I mean by this is that whatever niche it is that you're going into, that you're hopefully going to start selling people in, I want you to get all over social media and just start adding value every single day, all day, throughout the day, as much as you possibly can, building up your presence in that niche so that you start to develop relationships and ideally start to develop a community, okay? And I say ideally, it will happen over time. It's going to take some time. So that's why I want you to get started here very early in this process. Essentially, as soon as you know, hey, I've got a niche and I've got a product that I can promote, that I have confidence in, that I believe in, I want you to start building that audience, okay? And social media is a way that all of us can build an audience. We can do it pretty darn quickly, and it doesn't take anything other than hustle. You just gotta be out there adding value. And what I mean by that is get engaged in conversations, okay? Add your perspective. Make sure that your perspective is positive, supportive, maybe directing people to information that will be helpful to them, and not necessarily just your information because you're trying to sell to them, but just whatever can be helpful so that you are a source of value. If you are a source of value, people are going to follow you. Okay, so you want to start building up that community, start building up those relationships, start finding where are kind of the hot spots out there on the social networks where people are participating. What are the groups, what are the communities, what are the Reddit threads? And then also start creating, your own little pocket of communities. You can start a Facebook group and attract people into that Facebook group. You can create an Instagram account specifically about your topic. So you can start having a place for people to go to become a part of your community and your conversation. Okay, so just get out there and start adding value. And again, there's so much material out there on how to, build audience on social media, specific strategies on how often you should post, where you should post, what kind of posts are going to do well. There's just a ton of content out there. But get started. Get started as early as you can and spend as much energy, effort, and time on this as you possibly can, because it's one of those things that has a compounding effect. It may take a little while to get going, but once it does and you have that audience and you have people out there that are paying attention to you, once you have that attention, you have the ability to now start recommending things that you know will ultimately lead to sales and lead to revenue for you. Okay, so that's our next point, is to add value everywhere that we possibly can on social media and start building that audience. Now, the next one here is where we get into the process of actually starting to build what is going to generate the revenue for you, generate the money for you. And if you've never created an information product before in your life, I imagine that for some people, this is where it's going to seem intimidating. If you've never done any of the technology of selling online, this is where it's going to get intimidating. Again, if you go to leverage.com and opt in there, I'll share with you resources and tools that I recommend, and try and give you some guidance on best practices to make this as easy as possible. But this next step then is to create what we call a lead magnet. And I'm going to go ahead and add also what I call a red carpet offer, or simply just a low ticket offer. And if you're new to this space, let's go ahead and give you another term that you'll hear and read about out there, a tripwire. Okay, a tripwire. So a lead magnet is something that you're giving away for free in exchange for getting somebody to give you their contact information. And specifically in most cases, their email address. Although email address, mobile phone number, Facebook Messenger connection, those are all really, really attractive ways to connect to people and get their contact information. So there's more than one way to do this. Email is still the most common, but getting their mobile phone number, SMS, so that you can send them a text, as well as getting connected with them on Facebook Messenger, also very, very powerful ways to connect with somebody. So a lead magnet, again, is something that you would give away for free in exchange for that contact information and permission, really important, to follow up with them. Okay, you need to be able to follow up with them so that you can introduce your offer to them. So a lead magnet, again, is something that you're going to offer for free. So you may be wondering, okay, Mike, if I'm not an expert or a guru, where am I coming up with this lead magnet? So there's a couple ways to do this. One, if you purchase the product that you are going to promote, so you became an affiliate of a product, if you purchase that product and you have access to it, or you're able to reach the person who is the owner of the product now that you're an affiliate and ask them, is there anything that you have available that I can use as a lead magnet? So again, a lot of the information product owners, because they want their affiliates to promote them, they want their affiliates to recommend people, they will have lead magnet content that you can use to offer to the community, to offer out there publicly to try to get people onto your list. So if you're an affiliate of mine and you contact me and you say, hey, Mike, I really want to promote your product. Here's my plan. I'm going to go out and start building my list, and you're going to be the offer that I'm promoting as I build that list. Do you have anything that I can use as a lead magnet? I'm going to say, sure. I've got all kinds of things that you could use as a lead magnet. No problem. So I could, give you resources to use. And that will be the case with a lot of these information product owners and a lot of the kind of affiliate promotional material that you have available to you. Now, if they don't have that, what I would recommend is, as an affiliate, you may get review access to the product. So you may get free access to their product to be able to go through it so that you know it very well and you can promote it with real authenticity because you've been through it. Or if you have to buy the product yourself so that you can go through it and get to know it really well. And then you can create a lead magnet from going through that product and understanding the product, understanding the problem that it solves, and then creating a resource that will help people get to that point of needing that product or needing the solution that that product offers. Okay, so if I am, let's just say I've signed up to promote a course on how to get lean in your 40s and 50s, how to get lean and build muscle in your 40s and 50s. That's the audience that I'm going after. That's the offer that I want to be able to sell. So in that program could be all kinds of great information about, diet and about exercise and all that. It's a complete program. What I could create as a lead magnet could just be something as simple as the top 7 foods to eat if you're trying to get lean in your 40s and 50s. So that lead magnet could just be a quick little guide to, hey, here are the foods, you went through that course, and in that course, these are the top 7 foods that show up in the recipes over and over and over again. So you, just by going through that product, are able to just pull out some of the information that you learned inside of that product and create something original, create a lead magnet where you've said, okay, well, here are the top 7 foods that were recommended in there. Okay, so you could create a lead magnet based on that knowledge. The other great way to create a lead magnet is because in our previous step, you're out there on social media, really engaged with the community, is you're gonna see the chatter out there. You're gonna see the things that people are struggling with. You're going to hear what their questions are and hear what their challenges are. So you can create a lead magnet based on the response to those questions. Right? As you see the questions and the pains that people are having, you create a lead magnet to address those challenges. Now, what do you actually have to do to create the lead magnet? There's a number of tools out there that you can do this at very low cost or for free. And if you do a search out there for, tools to build lead magnets, you're going to come up with all kinds of stuff. One of my favorites though, is you can just offer an email mini course. Okay. So when somebody opts in, gives you their email address so that you can follow up with them, you're going to send them a series of emails, 1 per day in a row, maybe it's 5 emails, that are a mini course on the topic that they're interested in. A mini course helping them solve the problem that they opted in to solve. So that mini course does a couple of things. One, it's being sent to them in email. So that gets them conditioned to open your emails, which you want, so that you can send them your offer and know that they're going to open the email. And then 2, you're demonstrating value for 5 straight days. You're demonstrating value. You're proving to them that you have their best interests in mind, that you have knowledge that can help them. And you're building that relationship with them to demonstrate that you can help. So lead magnet does not have to be difficult. 5-day mini email course is fantastic. It works really, really well. Now, on to the red carpet offer, low ticket offer, tripwire. Okay, those are all 3 words or phrases that mean the same thing in this industry. Essentially what we're doing is we're putting together a lower priced information product to try to take as many of these people that were prospects. They gave us their information, but they haven't bought anything yet, and turn them into a customer. Okay, we want to turn them into a customer, even if it's just a small dollar transaction. And why is that important? 1, because the psychology of being a customer versus being a prospect is a totally different psychology. There is a level of commitment to you that they're making, even if it's just $5, $7, $10. They're taking an action. They're opening up their wallet and they're spending money with you. And that's an incredibly important thing, an incredibly valuable thing, okay? Next though, is that from the purchase of that low ticket offer, you can create what's called a sales funnel. And we'll just do a very, very simple version of that, but a sales funnel where now what you'll be able to do is take them from that purchase and direct them to the product that you signed up to promote as a second step in your sales funnel. And I guess I should say it's the third step. First step here is they're gonna opt in for the lead magnet. Second step is they'll get this low ticket red carpet offer. Third step then, you would present them with the product that you signed up to sell as an affiliate. Okay, and if you've ever bought any sort of information product online, you know what I'm talking about here. You've been through this process before because it's a very common, very established process. Now, what you've done though, is this low ticket offer right here, even though it's low ticket, it can be high volume. You can get a lot of people to convert and to buy on this because it's not very much money. So it's a low hurdle to get them over, but that money is all yours. that money is all yours. So if that's a $7 offer or a $10 offer or a $17 offer, whatever price point it is, that's all money directly into your pocket. And that can add up pretty darn quickly. Okay? And then a percentage of people, if you have positioned these things correctly, and what I mean by that is that you created an offer here for this lead magnet that actually adds value and leads to this red carpet offer, and this red carpet offer adds value and leads logically to this product, you're going to get a percentage of them, let's call it 10%, that are going to take you up on buying this product. And that number can vary pretty widely depending on the price point of this product and things like that. But let's call it 10% are going to buy this product, of which you're going to get your 50% commission on. So now somebody coming in and buying something for $7 or $10 or whatever it is can be a much more valuable customer to you. Okay? Now, we're not done yet. We're not done. But hopefully you can see that the numbers here can start adding up pretty darn quickly. And very little of this has to be from you creating any new original product of your own because of your expertise. Okay? Very, very little of it, if not any of it. So next here then is to promote your lead magnet everywhere that you can. And when I say everywhere that you can, I mean that in your social profiles, you want to make sure that a link to that lead magnet is everywhere. In your social posts on some sort of regular basis, not too much because you don't want to overdo it and irritate people and alienate them, but once a day out of, if you do 10 posts a day, maybe once a day you're doing a post where you're sharing that lead magnet is available so that people will see it. If you have any sort of budget at all, you could run some small ads to promote that lead magnet, but I'm assuming since we're doing this challenge that you don't have any budget. So you just want to make this everywhere. If you have a website, put it there. Put it in your email signature on your personal email that you're sending out to friends. Put it on all of your social profiles, everywhere that you can. Okay? Make that available. Put it in LinkedIn, put it anywhere that you possibly can that you know that there are eyeballs looking, okay, at your profile, if you have a website, whatever it is, make sure that this is available everywhere. We want to get as many people onto our list as possible. Okay, and that's a really, really key thing here. We want to get as many people onto our list as possible. A list, especially in challenging times like this, is gold. Because if people are on your list and they're willing to listen to you and interact with you, and they're willing to take your advice or follow the links that you send them, that's money. That's revenue. Okay? So promote that lead magnet everywhere. Now, here we go. We're about to get into the really, really critical step here to accelerate everything that I'm telling you about, to really make this strategy take off, okay? And that is reach out to JVs with a 100% commission offer. Okay, reach out to JVs with a 100% commission offer. So what I mean by this, JVs, joint ventures, it's essentially just people that you can partner up with and to some degree or another, turn them into your affiliate. Now that you have some sort of product to offer, which you do, you have that low ticket offer that you can make, you can go out and find other people who do promotions to a list in the niche that you're working in. So find other people that promote fitness-related products. Find other people that promote business opportunity products. Gaming. I mean, whatever your niche was, I can promise you that there are massive numbers of people already doing this business that I'm describing to you that have lists and they're looking for ways to make money. So once you have your low ticket offer, you can reach out to those JVs and say, hey, look, I've got this offer that I've created. I think it's a great fit for your niche. I know you probably don't know me from anybody right now, but I would love the opportunity to work with you and to be able to serve your community. I have an attractive low ticket offer that converts well, it sells well, it's low ticket, it's high conversion, okay? And obviously you want that to be truthful based off of the statistics that you already have in promoting it on social media and with your community. You want to be able to get some data to be able to show them, but then make them an offer. If you would promote this product, I will give you 100% commission on that offer. Okay, now this is very attractive to a JV because they're looking at your offer. One, you're not really well known. You're not somebody that they trust necessarily already. And two, your offer is relatively low ticket. A lot of people will look at that and go, well, I'm not going to make that much money by promoting it. So if you give them 100% commission and say you can have all of the money, and of course, if anybody asks why, you should just tell them why. I'm new to this business. I'm trying to build up my list. And I'm trying to serve as many people as I can. Just be honest with them. Then that 100% commission, you're going to get a percentage of people that are going to take you up on that. Not everybody. And this is where you've got to have some grit. This is where you got to have some salesmanship. This is where you got to stick to it, because not everybody is going to promote you. In fact, I would say a small percentage of people are going to promote you. So you need to look at this like sales 101. You need to reach out to as many JVs as possible. And you need to do it in a way that demonstrates that you have some professionalism, some class, and that you're being respectful of the fact that they have a business, they have a list, and that you are doing your best to try and serve their community and be honest with them while building your business, okay? Reach out to them in a personal way, connect with them, and be a real human being. And the reason why I say this is because these guys get hit up all the time by all kinds of people that are trying to get them to promote their products. And a lot of the people who reach out to them do it in just a really just kind of sleazy way. So if you just be a real human being, be direct, be sincere, here's what I have to offer for you. I'm willing to give you 100% commission. I'm just getting started in this business. I'd love the opportunity to serve your community, okay, and to help you make some money in the process. You're going to get a percentage of people that say yes. And really, I've got to tell you, all you need is one to get to that $10,000 number. All you need is one. If you have one good JV, okay? So here's what you can what you can also offer to do is that you can take their products and you can promote their products in your sequence as well, okay? So you're building that email list. Okay, you already have one product that you're an affiliate of, but you can now also put other products in your email sequence, in your autoresponder sequence that you're going to build, so that you can promote other products as well. So you may want to say to them, hey, look, I've seen your products, I like your products. I'd be happy to include your products in promotions that I'm doing as I'm building my list. So again, you're giving them more incentive to say yes to you. Okay, so now you have somebody promoting your offer, 100% commission, plus you have the products that you're promoting on the back end. So even though you're giving away 100% commission on this front end to get that traffic, to build your list, to get more people into your universe, you now have the products that you can promote to them on the back end that you know are winning, high converting products that you're going to get your commission rate from, and you're just sending emails to do that, or text messages, or whatever it is. It's not costing you anymore to send those messages out to encourage people to buy. Okay, so you're giving away 100% commission up here, you're giving away all your revenue up here, but you're building your list so that you have a community to be able to follow up with an autoresponder sequence. And this strategy alone right here is responsible for hundreds of thousands of dollars of business to me, and millions of dollars of business to other people that I know and work with every single year, okay? So it works, it's common, and again, it's gonna require salesmanship and hustle and stick-to-itiveness and reaching out to a whole bunch of people and being told no, but all you need is one. You get one or two, and you can absolutely shoot right past that $10,000 mark. Okay, so the number 8 is to then build that autoresponder / promote to your list. And I'm going to put an asterisk here because this is so important, with value. Okay, with value. So once you have people on your list and you have them paying attention to you, you've earned the right to stay in touch with them, you are going to have the ability for years and years to come to be able to continue promoting opportunities to them that can earn you revenue. So that's why I was saying, try and pick a niche in something that you actually enjoy, something that you love, something that you'd be willing to invest in for years. I've been working with entrepreneurs promoting my products and other people's products for 12 years now, and I have zero intention of quitting until I fall over dead. And that's because I love it. I love the space. I love the market. I love working with entrepreneurs. So everybody that comes onto my list is much, 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 much more valuable than just whatever it is I sell them when they, come onto my list. It's the relationship. It's the long-term value. So you're going to build an autoresponder sequence, which if you're not familiar with that, that just means that when somebody subscribes, I'm going to automatically send them emails. You can write those emails in advance, have the links to the things that you want to promote, and have those emails go out on a timed sequence automatically. One of the reasons why it's such a great business. You can also send what are called broadcast newsletters to your list, where today I'm just going to sit down and write an email and send it out the door. That'll be a broadcast. And then the key here is that you respect that long-term relationship. Everything that you're doing, you should be trying to add value in it so that you're not just hammering people over the head with buy this, buy this, buy this. If you do, you're really neglecting that relationship, and it's going to show because people are going to unsubscribe from your list. They're not going to open your emails, and you're going to waste the opportunity to build something very, very valuable long-term. So you want to mail that list because money will come from that. That's how you're going to get to that 10K number quickly. But you want to make sure that you're adding value all the time in the process. So in your emails, you're giving tips, you're giving resources, and saying that we have this offer available if you're interested in more. Okay? That's the key. All right, so that is 8 steps to 10K in 60 days. And I absolutely promise you again that this is something that has worked for me for years now. It's worked for my peers for years now. It is an absolutely proven model. So no matter where you're at right now, I know a lot of people are struggling. I know it's a very challenging time. It is for everybody. But you can do this. Nothing that I described here is that difficult. It's something that you have to dive into and commit to learning some of these things, and be comfortable with the fact that you're going to be wrong sometimes. You're going to make some mistakes. You're going to be told no. You're going to have people reject you. But if that's the difference between getting you from where you are to 10K in 60 days, I promise you that it's absolutely worth it. And I promise you that this can work. Okay? Wherever you're seeing this video, I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Again, if you go over to lvrg.com, that's leverage.com, there is going to be a lot of resources there from my training and helping other entrepreneurs get started and build their business. So if there's anything there that I can help you with, please let me know. You can join my Facebook group. There'll be links to all this here. You can subscribe for more videos, of course. Keep in touch. If I can help you in any way, I would love to. Thank you so much for watching this video. And I wish you the absolute best of luck in getting through this crisis, but also in building your business, building your income, and being able to provide resources for you and for your family for years to come. All right? Take care.